My husband and I weren't actually really looking for a home. We just kind of stumbled across this development. It really caught our eye because we loved the infill style, like it's in a little urban alleyway, and we loved the modern aesthetic and the high ceilings and the open floor plan. We actually purchased this home from the architect and the developer, Brian Kuharski. He was the one who had the really brave vision to put these units together in this style in a way that no one had really done in Toronto before Brian.
The whole house was based on this premise of having these split levels, which was really try to maximize the small footprint. It's about 20 feet wide. This house is all about the openness. The spaces flow from the lower levels to the upper levels and up into the private levels where the bedrooms are. The kitchen is on a level, half a flight above the garage and half a flight below the living room.
The kitchen obviously has really amazing bones.
The large windows too, there's an exhibitionist quality to them. Like everybody sees from the outside what's going on in this kitchen.
People come in and they're not really sure about having your kitchen open to the street. But the reality is it's so interesting, and like there's a restaurant across the street and it's so neat to watch the people go by. Like that's how you know what to wear in the morning. We were also conscious that you could see the kitchen from so many vantage points in the house. We didn't want it to stand out. We wanted it to sort of blend in, to be soft and minimal and simple. So we went with the gray and the white and tried to jazz it up with a little bit of gray and white mixed in the backsplash, sort of a marble mosaic backsplash, and then we use accessories to kind of give it a little bit of color and personality.
This was always a living room, dining room, although we played around with the fireplace location many times, didn't we? It was back and forth, back and forth. Then we decided to have the focus of the room in this direction, so you could see the fireplace from the kitchen. And the dining table fits kind of perfect in this location.
One of the challenges of this very open concept, very vast space, is it doesn't accommodate clutter and stuff very well. So we had a cabinet maker come in and design and build this unit here. It's amazing how much stuff is in there. And it keeps it contained and out of sight, but yet it also really nicely fills that little alcove.
I always envisioned a steel staircase in these homes, something quite minimal. We were trying to look for a material that was an industrial loft quality but would have some opaqueness to it and translucency at the same time. So the perforated metal ended up being a really good solution. We could do it in panels. It has a really cool edge to it, but it's still quite acceptable in a residential environment. And then the steps themselves have a tile insert in them. So again, it kind of warmed up the steel, but it almost looks like it's a monolithic stair.
The second floor is our 2-year-old daughter's nursery. We wanted to keep it modern and keeping with the aesthetic of the house, but we also wanted to make it kid-friendly and colorful and warm. So the crib is sort of the focal point of the room. It's a very clean line, simple white crib. And then just positioned simple furniture around it, and then kind of kitted it up a little bit with the birch and bird decals. We thought it gave it a bit of a woodsy feel. And then got some colorful custom pillows in the colors that we had chosen. The whole change table diaper situation we built into one of the closets, so there's actually a built-in change table with shelves to keep all of the related accessories and diapers and that kind of thing.
It is really a multi-leveled terraced house, and the stair connects it all. So there's really no hallways or corridors, there's landings. So the master bedroom is off a landing. So it's a large space with a large ensuite.
The bed in front of the window was a challenge. Certainly when we moved in, we had this large sort of mid-century modern teak bed, but it came up higher than the window. So we set out to find something that was kind of a low modern platform bed, which would be consistent with the aesthetic, and it wouldn't block the window, it would ensure as much light coming in as possible.
Storage is obviously very important, especially in a really open house like this. You want to be able to hide things away. The way it was achieved in that bedroom with the sort of floor-to-ceiling opaque glass, it doesn't make the room feel enclosed. We worked back and forth with Sarah and Sim about the location of the bathtub and the shower, and we came up with this unique idea of sort of having just a large open shower. The basic size of the tiles was set and the orientation of the tile was set, and then you were allowed to kind of pick which colors you wanted.
I actually went to some stone warehouse and picked that out after all the tiles were in, and I really just liked these directional lines on the stone. It's almost a soothing quality to it that seemed perfect for a master bathroom. And then the wallpaper actually came later just because there was a white wall there and it just seemed like there needed something else. And we settled on the wallpaper, which I think works really well.
The dens upstairs provides a real retreat with a beautiful view. The unique part of this house is you can actually exit the den onto a small balcony, and there's an exterior staircase up to another roof deck. And that's where the really spectacular views are.
Certainly one of the best parts of this house is the quality of light. It is light and bright and beautiful in here all day long, all year round. It's a bit about the orientation of the house, but a lot about the size of the windows and the fact that there are literally windows everywhere. The way it's designed and situated in this lot is to have this massive, open, beautiful house essentially in the middle of a city, which is really, really neat. You would normally expect something like this to be super narrow and not very practical, and this is not. It's wide and open and has the quality of light that I described, and that makes it such a lovely place